What's going on, guys? Welcome to the first video on HTML, hypertext markup language. Alright, so what is HTML? HTML is a hypertext markup language, and it was invented by this guy, Sir Timothy John Berners-Lee. He's an Englishman, and in 1989, I believe. Okay, so it's called, and there is a HTTP, if you guys can see HTTP. So this is the first video in this series, and what we are trying to do is that we introduce the HTML first, and then as we go along we introduce you guys PHP, and along with that CSS, cascading style sheet, plus as we move forward and we become advanced, we go towards the JavaScript and Ajax. But I don't want to confuse you guys because this is your first video. I'll have to introduce, we go through HTML, what HTML is, what it means, and where it comes from. Alright, so HTML was created by this guy, Tim Berners-Lee, as you can see the picture here. Alright, so this guy, and we go along and see the what's the hypertext transfer protocol, HTTP, as you can see the picture here, HTTP. HTML is basic. It's a basic for if you guys want to do the web programming, or you guys say, a lot of people call themselves web developers. So web developers and web programming is the one that programs in websites, and web developers the guys who do web development. So if you guys want to do applications like Facebook or Twitter, or you guys see all these big companies, they're making websites, this is the start, this is the ABC of this web developments. You guys must know this HTTP, or hypertext transfer protocol. Our edge guys should be aware and should know every aspects of this HTML. HTML is very easy program. It's very simple. Alright, so it's like a car outside of the car, but the engine is somewhere else. The engine is hidden inside the car, but what you see outside is, you see the color of the car, you see the shape of the car, you see how it's designed, you see if it's sedan or van, our wagon, or whatever. So the shape of the car. So that's how HTML is. HTML is outside, like a canvas, like art. You see a lot of good things. Say you see this Wikipedia, and you see this writing here, Tim Berners-Lee, plus there is a line here, there is a writing here. Alright, so there is a photo here, plus there is another section here. You can see there is another section here. This all HTML. It comes in HTML. See all these websites. I don't think anyone, if you're watching YouTube, it means you know you're doing HTML, you're working. HTML lives in a browser. It lives in Firefox, in Chrome. Say it lives in Opera. This Opera. Alright, so that's where this HTML lives. Alright, so just to motivate you guys, as we go along and we guys become advanced, we go through this website developments, and I'm going to show you guys how you're going to develop social networks. So this is the social network, which I'm going to show you guys. See, I made this one a long time ago. See, it says 672 days ago. It's telling you, it's giving us the time, it's giving us the photo and things like that. And you guys can see this is not online, it's called localhost. It means it's inside my computer. And as you guys can see, the difference is called HTTPS, hypertext transfer protocol, and S at the end means it's secure, and that's the name of the website. Sometimes you guys can see .org, and that's sometimes it means .organization, and sometimes you guys see .com, it means commercial. Alright, so we go along and do this, and when you guys learn forward as we go along, and you guys get your good grip on PHP and JavaScript, then we go and do this social networking site. I made this long time ago. So as you guys can see, this website is it's exactly look like Facebook. It's got a my profile, and it has this wallpaper, and it's got a friends. And if we write something, say this is HTML video, and we submit, it comes in here. So, and it's got a like or dislike, and we can go to public, we can go to this delete, things like that, and I'll show you guys and we can go and change the color of this profile photo. We can edit, we can upload. And if you go to video, to dashboard, we done all these sort of things, plus we can embed this Bollywood song. If you guys know this song, we can embed this, called embedding. So you embedding this link from YouTube into this HTML. So this fully functional social networking site, account security, and this is your notifications. You've got a settings, it's my profile. So that's one thing I promise you guys, as you guys getting along, we go along, and you guys becoming advanced, you guys will see that how easy to make these social networking sites. You guys might make your own if you work hard on PHP, like a Facebook. And you guys see this Facebook is not a big deal, or Twitter. Everyone learned this. All these programmers learned this HTML first, and then when they went towards the PHP, and when they get a good grip on PHP, they went towards JavaScript. And there you go. They with a little bit of planning and a little bit of creativity, you guys can make HTML size, a very good HTML size. All right, so without further delay, let's go and see what HTML is. What is this bloody HTML? So I made this one too. So it's got a very good thing. So it's got a welcome to learning HTML. And what is HTML? HTML is hypertext markup language. All right, so as you guys can see, this is online. This is called localhost. We are local host. It means we are inside our computer. We don't need internet access or internet connection. All right, so we go here. All right, so as you guys can see, I made this picture of the human. I tried my best to make it look like a human, but I'm not sure if you guys like it or don't like it. But anyway, we go towards this purposes of this HTML. So I try to explain HTML the way that you guys never forget, never ever. And I think you guys never, because HTML is very easy program. As you guys can see, this is the head of this guy, and this is the body of this guy, and this is the lower part. It means the foot of this guy, feet of this guy. All right, so we put this one as the head, and here we put this body. We divide in 3 sections, and we put this as a foot, our feet, whatever. So we call it foot. All right, so why am I writing this? Because HTML works exactly like this, guys. HTML, we have to my thing is gone. So when we say like this, it means if we declare our HTML, we have to declare our HTML first in inside this browser. So we say is HTML. All right, so HTML must finish with this. this is the inside this HTML, whatever goes inside this HTML. So I'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys to understand. Alright, so the HTML starts from here. That's how the browser reads it, and it finishes here. See, you guys see this forward slash, this HTML is finishes from here. Anything inside the HTML, it starts like that and finishes like that. Just remember. So it's very hard for you guys to miss. So because HTML, because you guys learning HTML, so you might be curious what HTML is. So this is the HTML. This is the beginning of the HTML. This is the A alphabet of English. A. If you guys learn, this is your head. This is where everything starts. So we are putting this our HTML here, and we putting this another one all the way here, because we want to write our HTML in here. That's what we're doing. Alright, so that's our HTML ending tag. We go here. Alright, so what's after that? So we put our HTML, then we go towards the head. Alright, so this is the head. And this is our ending head. That's our head. What goes inside the head? There's a lot of things that goes inside the head. So now you guys can see this is a HTML. That's ending HTML. It means this is the part of the HTML. This is the HTML document. All right. So that's a head, and the next one comes in body, as the body of human. So the body starts. I'll put this a little bit forward, up. Okay, so I don't want my guy to go up too, so otherwise. Alright, so our body comes in all the way here. Body. So our body finishes, as I explained to you the guys before, this forward slash, it means it's gonna end our HTML. So that's our body. That's the body of this HTML, comes all the way here. So I'm trying to put these things up. Say the body comes in here. Okay, to make it a little bit easier, as you can see, this is the body of this guy. Alright, so inside the body, I should put it this here. Okay, you guys can see the body finishes here, and you guys in any website you see is footer here, footer and footer. Alright, so this is the basic HTML. HTML codes comes like this. So the HTML here, that's the ending HTML. The header is here, that's the header, and the body is here. Alright, so you guys, and sometimes you guys can see the header inside the body. The header and also the header. Okay. As you guys aware, this is the header of this thing. This is the header of the any websites. You go on top, you see that's anything is written on top. That's the header. This is the header. I'll show you guys. That's the header. This is the header. Whatever comes in a menu, that comes in the header. Or login, or you can say anything comes in top. It's called this header. So this is the header of this Coraya Wood, and that's the name. Plus this opens logout, account setting, blah blah blah. That's a header. Alright, so as we get advanced, this is, I'm going to show you guys what template is. This is the template that we can download, and we can make our own websites through this template. This is free and open source. So I'll show you guys how to check behind this template. So with the text editor, in the next video we go towards I'm going to introduce you guys that how to download this text editor to do your this HTML and PHP. One thing for sure, you guys don't go toward this spider, IDE, because that's not for HTML. As you guys can see, that's for Python, and that's for Python machine learning. So that's totally up to you guys, but this is the totally different IDE. So that's a spider. When you guys, I'm gonna shortly start this Python, and we go through this Python, and once you guys become advanced, we go toward this machine learning. So anyway, I don't want to confuse you guys, sorry about that. You guys might say, wow, you guys, this guy, you know. There is another one here, is called Genie. That's writing here. This is writing here, welcome to learning HTML, is exactly, this is the back of that writing, because the browser reads these things. See, it says doctime HTML. See, HTML starts from here all the way here. See, the HTML ends here. All right, so, and the head starts from here. If I delete these things so you guys can see better. Okay, so even if I go all the way here and delete these things, you guys can see properly. All right, so this is exactly as this one here, as like our forum, with the exception of the footer and the header, because that comes as a styling. If you guys don't want to do the header or footer, it's up to you, but you guys must do this: HTML, head, and body starts and body finish. This is the basic, this is the most basic of the HTML. You guys must do this if you want to do the HTML. Hypertext markup language. So it says, it means this hypertext markup language, yeah. And HTTP here, it means, we don't look at this S at the end, hypertext transfer protocol. This is the protocol on top. It's a very long subject. It needs a full subject for you guys to explain this TLS and SSL and all these protocols. But at the moment, you guys, because you guys look at your browser all the time, looking inside this Facebook or TikTok or blah blah blah, you name it. You guys see this HTTP, which comes inside the browser. You guys shopping on Amazon or anywhere else, you guys see HTTP. So you guys are aware of this, looking at this HTTP all the time without even knowing it, you're using it. So and this S means there's a lock here. It means it's secure. The connection here is encrypted, it's secured. And there's different connection types, which I don't want to confuse you guys, because you guys are beginner. It's got a networking. Inside the networking, there is a subjects inside the HTTPS security and SSL, TLS, blah blah blah. But at the moment, you guys see this one as part of this HTML. So the HTML is here, plus this one connects this web page to the server. So the server is somewhere, and this connects, as I can see, this HTML comes in my things because I request, and the response from the other side, the servers, I request and the response comes in from the other side, and then the server asks me, have you received everything? I say yes. It's called three-way handshake. That's another subject too, but at the moment you guys look at this HTML. So we've got a doc type. It means what sort of documents. It means that this document is HTML. The HTML starts from here, the HTML ends here. So because this browser is very smart, it knows that, look, when I press this plus and minus, it's telling me that this heading is all the way here, and header is finished, and the body starts from here and the body ends here. So say if I'm bringing the rest, all right, so now it's the same thing. This ID is very smart.